are back. The dream is alive for the VFL Pies as we make our run to premiership glory. Hi Pies fans, we are Team Sheep from Lulie Street. I am Marcus Wagner, and joining me this week is none other than VFL GM Luke Gatti. Now Guy, you've wanted on this show all year. Now's your chance. What a win it was against Werribee on Saturday.
Great win against Werribee on Saturday. Good to get the win in the elimination final. Puts us through to Sandringham this weekend, who we rolled earlier this season just narrowly, and we'll fight off for a chance for the plenary final.
Well, let's jump in and have a look at the squad straight away, and what a squad it is. We've got some seriously good names coming back into this team. Moore, Maynard and Marsh all have played significant time at AFL level back into the side, but that said, the VFL listed guys last week were fantastic. Cal Matheson and Lockie Wallace really stood out.
Yeah, they played a high quality game, both of them last week. Lockie Wallace with some great run out of the back line, and also Cal just being really neat and tidy up forward with his inside 50 ball use.
Well, let's jump in and have a look at the AFL listed guys who were named for this week, and what a strong group. The guys in yellow there all played versus Essendon at AFL level last week, so they all come back in. But so there's some guys in there who have also played a lot of VFL footy this year, so we're not really worried about kind of the chemistry in the side. They've all played a lot of footy together this year, and we're really confident they're going to shine going into this Sunday's game.
No doubt about it. I mean, they're in here day in, day out together, so they know each other well, and they'll play well together again.
Brilliant. Now, there are several players on the team sheet who have caught the eye this year, one of which is Michael Still, the 24-year-old, who was once on Essendon's senior list, has been one of the recruits of the year, kicking 19 goals in 8 games. Collingwood media caught up with Stilly after last Saturday's win over Werribee.
Feels like a new season for me because I've been on the sidelines for a while now, but mate, just wrapped to come back in amongst it, and the boys played so well today, and we really executed our game plan and got the win, which is most important. So first final we've won in 6 years, I think it is. So yeah, really exciting. It took me a little while to get the pace back, so I started pretty slowly, but sort of felt like I worked my way into the game. So for me personally, that was pretty good. But as I said, mate, it's pretty easy for me when the boys are bringing the ball in the way they were, and was fortunate to get on the end of a couple in the last quarter. But yeah, as I said, mate, it was just a good win, a good hard-fought win, because they came pretty hard at us at times and pretty resilient in the contest, so it was good.
Well, I've loved the work of Big Stilly this year. He's been a fantastic recruit for us. Just brings so much to the table. It's an amazing effort that he got back after his hamstring injury. He thought the year was a write-off, and the way he got through the game on the weekend was fantastic.
Well, huge effort. I mean, on the weekend he was 9 weeks post-op, so it was a great effort for him to get back, and I think probably all those who were at the game would agree that he got better and better as the game went on. So I think he'll be good again this week.
He's peaking on his run. It's exciting. He wasn't there last time we played Sandy on what was a really, really tough day. We got the points, 6 goals to 2 in the first quarter, but then it was a real slog after that. It was just a tough, wet, traditional day down at Vic Park. I mean, they're hard games to win down there, and we did get the chocolates that day. Ben Kennedy was outstanding with 29 disposals and 6 clearances and 6 tackles. Matt Scharenberg played well, 22 disposals. Ben Maloney loves those conditions, in tight and dirty, 10 tackles. Brody Grundy returned from his neck injury that day with 24 hitouts. And Brendan Abbott up front.
There he is.
He had a hot spell there for a while. Kicked 3 majors that day, the big booming left footer. It was really important. So we're going to have to find some more goals this week. But with the guys coming back into the side, I think we're a really strong chance to kick a winning score this week.
We'll look to spread the goals out again, and we've got some firepower up forward and through the midfield as well.
We've actually got recent finals history against Sandy. We played them in the elimination final last year on what was again a disgusting day at Vic Park. As you all probably remember, that was when we got struck with injury, so we were really limited with numbers that day, and unfortunately Sandy got the better of us. Inaccurate kicking. The bane of our existence of late, 5-15.
5-15.
Just not good enough, but in general play, we're in it. And
we were in it, and Marto on screen there, and also Nick Riddle were best for the day. Obviously, both of us don't play here. Both of them don't play here anymore. But Ben Kennedy, Kyle Martin, and also Jack Hallier had 20 Ps that day. So the boys were in good form. And
for those wondering why we're not playing the final at Vic Park this week, it was a bit of a trial last year. There's no gate at Vic Park, so the VFL weren't a big fan of it. But that said, we got a good crowd down there.
Got to make money.
Exactly, make money. But Northport's a fantastic venue for us, and we can't be happier playing there.
Quinton Lynch's last game, by the way.
It was, the big Q. And geez, he was fantastic.
Great football club. One of your times.
Well, you know it's finals time when the awards start getting handed out formally. And on Monday night, we were very well represented at the JJ Liston Trophy dinner. So there's the leaderboard out of the Pies boys. Sammy Dwyer, nine votes. The ever consistent Clinton Young with 7 votes, and Paddy Carneses and Ben Kennedy 5. But we actually had 23 Collingwood players vote, so the boys just stitched each other up.
I think they shared 60 or 70 odd votes between them, so they have taken votes off one another, no doubt.
But Sammy's just had an amazing year, averaging about 22 disposals a game, 3 tackles, 3 clearances, 2 goal assists per game. He's such an important player at VFL level. I know he wants to be playing AFL, but at this level he is just an absolute standout. And at Northport Oval, his old backyard, Eddie, he is just unstoppable at Northport.
Unstoppable. His class will again be handy this week at Northport Oval.
His first quarter on the weekend was just that good. I saw him in the rooms pre-game and I said, "Are you getting a bit nostalgic?" He said, "Yeah, I am."
Sat in his old spot in the change rooms, where the home rooms. So
VFL Team of the Year. It was great to get 2 representatives. Your boys, Ben Maloney and Ryan Pendlebury. Tell us a bit about them.
Well, obviously Ben Maloney is our vice captain. Been with us 3 seasons. Real tough and strong inside midfielder, gives us some extra depth along with Rook Kelly, our captain. And tackling machine, leads the tackles for the club and pretty high up for the competition. So Ben's had a great year and it's great to see him get rewarded.
Surely a chance to get drafted.
You'd hope. That's what they're all here to do, these VFListed boys. You'd hope he gets a chance.
And
Pendles, outstanding all year, has improved even more so since last year. Had the most rebounding 50s for the competition and he had a really great season. I'm sure Ryan will be really happy with it.
Pendles, he gets a lot of footy for a key defender, doesn't he?
Oh, Pendles just stacks him and racks him. He just rebound 50s, just loads them up every week, and he's had a great season.
Really important, those key rebounding players. Now, we are back at Northport Oval this week, the home of VFL finals. Now, I've come up with a list of 5 reasons you need to get to the VFL and why it's better than the AFL. 1, $5 tinnies on the hill. 2, you can have a kick on the oval anytime you want, except probably when the game's on. 3, you can listen to Taps at the breaks. Now, Taps is a bit of a low talker, so I'm going to get into his ear a bit and say, give us a bit more decibels there, Taps, so the crowd can hear what you're saying. 4, you get to rub shoulders with the boys when they're walking to position, maybe give them a bit of advice. But the most important thing, $15 entry for adults, free for kids. Absolutely no...
10 for concessions.
Sorry, I forgot about the concession. $10. Absolutely no reason to not get down there this Sunday. 24 degrees. You can probably pull out the singlet in that weather.
Yeah,
get a bit of
30 plus. Bit of 30 plus.
Yeah, maybe wear the Jack Frost bucket hat. But yeah, we want to get as big a crowd as we can down there. I reckon it could be a lockout.
Lockout. Get in there and get some Borough Burger.
What is capacity at Northport?
I think up around about 11 or 12,000.
Well, I reckon we're going to exceed that this week. Well, that's it. It's been a bumper show this week. Hopefully we get the chance to go again next week in prep for a prelim against Box Hill. Huge Sunday coming up for the boys. Hope you can get down there. Go VFL Pies.
#Lulie.